Hello everyone, this is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today is Sunday. It is August 25th, and I hope everyone is having a great weekend. This is the last day, work tomorrow, if you're not lucky enough to be retired, that is. Anyway, let me start by saying hi to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for hopping over to this channel, liking what you see, and hitting that subscribe and like and share button. I appreciate you very much just for doing that. If today happens to be your birthday, August 25th, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you both. We have no birthdays in our family this day. What? I know someone out there has a birthday or an anniversary. So please enjoy your day. We are under a heat advisory. With the heat index, it's going to be up to 100 the next couple of days. So yeah, so it'll be good and hot. All my flowers died, you guys. All my flowers, they died. That was my fault though, because I got flowers thinking, oh, like my rings. See, I do this every time. I made a big breakfast. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let me get my rings back on because I don't like doing dishes and scrubbing and stuff with my rings on. So anyway, as I was saying, oh my goodness, all my flowers died. So now I got to go flower shopping again. I don't want, so the front part of my house gets direct sunlight. Like there's absolutely zero shade unless it's cloudy outside. So I thought, well, I'm going to get some zinnias and put them out front because they're just so cute. And we've been watering them every single day. They did not last. My sister-in-law told me, hey, put this plant app on there. I put it on there and I did what it won't work. It just, I need to find something that is very, very durable in direct sunlight. So I'm going to keep looking unless someone knows of some that I might be able to get. Remember, I'm in the Midwest. So if you could suggest a flower, I like having flowers in the front of my house. I've got a rose bush just on the corner before you go to the side of the house. But everything else, just, yeah, I thought zinnias would be really great. And I never had flowers in front of the house before. So, and I know I can research it. But if anyone has any suggestions as I'm researching, what's the worst that could happen? I don't use your suggestion. But yeah, if anyone out there is really good at gardening and knows about certain plants, direct sunlight, no shade, let me know. I'm curious. Okay, so the craft fair. So Friday night, I think I told you guys, I don't know, maybe I didn't. Saturday, I think I told you how Friday went when I did my Saturday video. The traffic again yesterday for Saturday the 24th was nothing like I'm used to. Then I found out that Casey and the Sunshine Band was playing at our amphitheater, and there was another event going on at the same time. So I am still going to call it a successful show because I did make money. I made my booth fee back the night of the meet and greet from 7 to 9. We got there a little early, so we opened up. By the time we were done setting up, it was about 6:30-ish, around there, maybe a little earlier. So we did, you know, I think I did okay Friday night, and then Saturday it was great. But a lot of, you know, if you've done these before, you have people coming in who are vendors, and they'll walk by your booth and go, so how are you doing? I noticed you had a few people at your booth. I haven't sold anything yet, and blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, all I could tell them was that the traffic, especially if you're a first-time vendor for this event, I'm like, something's definitely going on because this is not normal. But, you know, like I said, at least I made money, so I am calling it successful. It wasn't an extreme success, but anytime you make your booth fee back and then a little extra money, it's a good event, guys. It's hit or miss. So, and I've been doing this event for 9 years. This is by far the slowest traffic I've run into in a long time. And I had no idea those events were going on. I just signed up for it because I love doing it. I come back, I see the same vendors. So it was really, for me, nice to catch up with what everyone else was doing. And there was 3 other women who did crocheting there. 3 others. So on top of myself. So there was 4 of us. And you know what? We all did something a little different, which I thought was really cool. Do I normally, you know, do an event with so many? crocheters? No, I don't. When I go to certain events, especially if they're out of town, this is only like maybe 15, I'll just say 15 minutes away from where I live. Even though it's in another town, it's really close. But I usually, when they ask me, or if I have to inquire about an event, I'm like, how many people do you have that knit and crochet? And if you have them, what are they making? So if they're making, you know, if they're not making amigurumi, I'm going to go, right? Because I'm going to offer something different. So we had 2 other crocheters besides myself that had amigurumi, and then another lady that had, she had hats and scarves and gloves, and she had fingerless gloves. She had a beautiful boho vest, and I asked her if it was her own pattern. She said it was Lily Star. I'm pretty sure that's what she said, or Star Lily. She said she was on Instagram, so I'm going to look her up and see, because it was really beautiful. And you guys know I love making boho vests, so I'm glad I didn't take any this time. I didn't take any boho vests with me or anything. And my big container broke. The cart and the 4 bins worked out perfectly. It comes with 2 bungees, so you can bungee it from one all over all 4 of them to the other side. It was great. So, yeah. So the next event, I will be the only crocheter there. And this will be new to them, because this will be the first time when I go to the one in Williamsville. It's an outside event. This will be the first time that I'm introducing amigurumi to them. They're used to seeing the dishcloths and the scrubbies and the boho vest. I'm taking it all, because I've got my tent will be up, and I will have my clothing rack on either side. I'll have more loveys, so my lovey rack will be there as well. And then my table will be set up pretty much like you saw in the short where I did a video, where I have all my bamboo containers and my crates set up for all my amigurumi. My bucket hats, all that stuff will be going. So I'm definitely taking my second table, just so I know I have enough room for everything. They're going to have a lot to look at. So we'll see what happens. You know, it always brings in a large crowd. The weather looks like it's going to be pretty good for I always ask 10 days in advance. I've got 2 weeks, so I'm gonna check the weather again on Wednesday, because then I'll know what Saturday's going to be like. But anyway, so let me tell you what I sold. And you know, like I said, I had so many repeat customers. I love that. That's like the best part for me, is when they come back and say, I'm so glad you're here. You remember what I bought last year? I'm like, yes, I remember. Caramel macchiato, no cream today. Okay, so I did sell 1 Leggy Froggy. I sold one, the lime green one. But yeah, see, I did his arms right. Someone said Froggy's been working out, because you remember the last Froggy I did, it had really big arms. I'm like, why are the arms so big? Because I did a single crochet instead of a slip stitch. But yeah, I like them like this. They're all floppy. And this is Chloe Creates. I'll have the description, because this is a free tutorial, so I'll have it linked below. So that's this one. I sold 1 of those. I sold 1 Stingray, not my green one. This is my last one, I believe, that I did. This one or the blue one. But oh my gosh, so many people picked it up, and they're just like, maybe it was too bright. I don't know. But I love this guy. I love him. And this is a paid-for pattern by Plushie Co. And that will be linked in the description box below as well. I think right now the pattern is, I don't know. When I bought it, it was $2.97. I have no idea what it is now, because I've had this for a minute. I also took 2 large squid. Everyone looked at them and loved them, but nobody was like interested. And that's cool. I mean, I guess. Okay, so I sold 1 axolotl. I took 7. I had 7 with me. I sold 1. It was the blue speckled one. So I'll be making another one, because that colorway is really popular. And it's from Adorable, but I don't know what the colorway is. But they really seem to like that speckled. I made some stingrays in them in that color as well. Oh, I didn't get a stingray out. But I also sold, and this is Crochet by Jenna. She'll also be linked in the description box below. And that's a free tutorial. So I sold 2 Stingray, the rainbow Stingray that you saw me make with the yarn that I purchased on Amazon. That one was sold. And then I sold a gray one. And then I sold a large gray Stingray as well. So I was really excited. And the large gray Stingray I made using the Snuggles yarn that I purchased at Michael's. So that made me happy. And then I sold one of these, this exact one. I had 4, and they just loved this colorway because I also sold, oh, did I not bring it? Oh, is it that one? Ugh, well, okay. Well, the little octos with the tentacles, the curly tentacles, that is Crochet from Crochet. Yep, no, wait, All from Jade. Yeah, All from Jade. And I had made some in this colorway, and I sold both of those. Someone actually purchased 6 of the small All from Jade octos. So, and I asked her, she was talking to somebody on the phone. She said, yeah, get 2 in this color because she's showing her. She asked me first, and I go, absolutely. So she purchased 6 of them, and she told me that they put them on top of gifts for babies. So I don't know if that's a business that she has or if they're just going to a lot of baby showers, but she asked to take my card, and I always put one in the bag when they purchase anyway. But she says because they were small, she attaches them to the top of a gift for babies. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And I do, yes, next question, I do have a sign up to let them know it's not a good idea to give any of these to a child under the age of 3 because they like to put things in their mouth. I also have a sign that lets them know on my table, if you see something that you like, say you're a customer and you really like this colorway, but you don't want the safety eyes, just let me know. Because I tell them, if you would prefer stitched eyes, just reach out to me and I can make you one with stitched eyes. But this colorway is Sprinkles, and it's also Hobby Lobby Adorable. And of course the sale's over, but next weekend, next week, not this week coming up, but the week after, they'll be 30% off again. And I do love this colorway. It's I wonder if I've made a loaf cat. I don't know, I might have to try it, but they really liked this colorway. Like I said, I sold 3 of them, 6 octos total. So 2 large ones, and then so one, I think it was purple, 1 purple one and 1 like this, and then the other ones were the small tentacle ones from All from Jade. And then I sold a 1 pickle. I didn't have any like support pickle because I just think I think they're big. They're a little bit bigger than normal. I like them squishy. And she just said, oh, that's a pickle, it's adorable. So she bought her son a pickle. Someone has them in a pickle jar, but like in one of those large ones that you purchase, but I made mine so large and plushy they wouldn't fit in there. I mean, I could put one pickle, and what's the point? I like them. So they had them taller and thinner, and they had like the display that I looked on when I was looking online, and it had like 4 or 5 pickles in the jar, which I thought was super cute. But this guy's just too big. But I did sell 1, and this is from, I think it's Crochet Vu or something. It's also a free pattern. I'll put the link. It'll just say all free patterns or something, because they're located on Instagram. There's not a way to print them. You got to screenshot it and print it up, or just screenshot it and go from your phone. But 1 pickle. You know what surprised me? I didn't sell. What didn't I sell? I didn't have any chickens. I don't know. There was something that I had that I thought was going to sell. Anyway, I don't know. This pattern, this next pattern is by Zach. I think it's Zach Creates, and he'll be linked in the description box below. And it was the ice cream cone. Isn't that, oh my gosh, I just love making these so much. So I will definitely be making more for my outside event. I had 1 customer who purchased 3, and then I had another customer that purchased 2. So she bought the purple, the first lady bought purple, chocolate, and lime, the yellow one. And then the 2 smaller ones that I had was yellow. Oh, and the snow cone, the rainbow snow cone, that one sold as well. So I was really excited about that. So I definitely have to make more snow cones because I didn't have time to make one. This was a bee. I sold one large bee. I only had two, and I sold one of them. And this one, when I first started making these, who was this from? I think Crochet by Jenna. I think it was Crochet by Jenna. I did the wings. The wings are my own. I liked the way mine were better, and I think I've told you guys before, I don't like sewing two together. So I did them, they're all in one. I did a circle, and let's see. So you do a magic circle. If you don't like magic circle, I'm sure you can just chain up like two and put it in that first thing. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for the larger ones, I put 7 triple crochets, then I chain 4, slip stitch in the circle, and then do 7 more on the other side of that circle, and then a chain of 4 and slip stitch, and you got some wings. It's actually a bow pattern. She doesn't use that many. Obviously I modified it, but if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below. But it's all one piece, so I love that, and I thought they looked good. I've made like 20 of these bees and I've sold them all, so they don't mind the wings. I don't mind the wings. I don't want to sew on 2 wings, so I was like, I wonder if I did it like a bow. Only did, you know, if you put extra, it doesn't make the straight line like a bow does. It looks like more like a wing. Works out fine for me. I don't know. So I did the same with my little mini ones. I think I showed you guys this. I did, because I had an order for 2. Thank you, Yolanda. Guess what I have in this box? That's right. It's your order with the label on it, ready to go. I did that when I got back from the craft fair yesterday. But anyway, so I made these I wanted to make some little mini bees because they're cute and adorable. And I thought, why not? Why haven't I made any little bees? So I made a little bee. My blue one and my yellow one sold. I sold 2 blue and 2 yellow. The 1 blue and 1 yellow is in this box for Yolanda. And then I sold the other blue and yellow one at the craft fair yesterday. So when I got home last night, I made some more bees. I made this little guy, and then I made this one, and I sent it to my sister-in-law, and she goes, why is there an X over the eye? And I go, and it's lime green. I go, it's a zombie. And she says, oh my gosh, I get it now. So I've seen a lot of them with like a little red thing to look like blood and then stitches. I don't want to do that because this is going to be for my little kids. I know that there's a lot of kids that would think it was really cute. So maybe I'll make some, they had some larger ones that had like a really long like stitch there. Maybe I'll make 1 or 2, but I like the little tiny ones because this right here, you know, pretty much everyone likes bees, right? Well, unless they sting you, but, but anyway, I made 2 of them because I just wanted to get an idea. I made both of these in less than 30 minutes. Super quick. This is again, how I make mine. It's all one piece. I used, all of this is Big Twist Posh yarn and a 12mm eye. So this was the Big Posh white, the green, I don't know what it was called. I don't remember. And then the black. But I think they turned out super cute. I love them. I love them so much. So I will be making more today because they took less than 30 minutes. And I've made it so that the part where I add the color is by the wings, so you don't really see any flaws in, I can't say that they're a flaw because it's just color changing. And there is a tutorial, someone sent it to me and I saved it, so I'll have to look at that, and it tells you how to line everything up. I like them lined up, but if I don't do it, it's just quick. I just hide them with the bee wings. Piece of cake. So now I got these cute little bees. They're so cute. I definitely have to make some more blue ones. And it's so, I love just telling that story because my Australian follower, she told me that they had blue bees, and I said, no. She's like, yes. So I was like, okay. We looked it up. And so every time someone says, ooh, a blue bumblebee, and I said, that's a real thing. Look it up. and they get on their phones right away and they're like, oh my gosh, there really are blue bees. I'm like, yes, yes, they are. Okay, so those did well. And my big seller of the day, I sold 5 loaf cats. So the pink one that I showed you, that one's gone. Minnie, the little gray one, is gone. The candy corn one is gone. I had a, I want to say floral, but it was the bloom yarn. I think it's called bloom yarn. I sold that one, and then I sold a tweed, because she said it reminded her of her calico cat. And I really love the color of this one. I also have a pickle this color, but I just love it. So now I pulled out some more, because beside this one, I only have 2 other love cats with me. So I definitely got to get some more made up before my next show. And that was it. That was it. I had a couple of sales on Etsy other than the bumblebee one. So I'm working on those today. And, oh, it was a scrunchie. I told someone, I showed her before I sold the Stingray, before I sold the Stingray with the rainbow color of the yarn that I purchased on Amazon. I told her, she was looking at them. It's weird how people don't like to, like, I have them on the displays that I purchased, the paper towels, and they're just kind of looking and they're just kind of feeling, and I get up and I go around there and I just dump them right on the table, and I'm like, look through whatever you need to. It's like, you're not gonna hurt them, I promise. It's just funny to watch them contemplating whether they should take anything off or move anything. And so I just get up and I go around and I go, if there's one that you want, she goes, I'm really looking. She bought a Juicy Couture red with sparkles. And then I told her, I said, if you like color, because it was red, right? So I thought, I make them in this yarn as well. And she says, oh my gosh, that's just beautiful. She was feeling on it. It was like, it's really soft. And I'm like, yeah, it's, you know, a velvet yarn that I've made loaf cats and stuff out of. And she said, are you local? And I said, yeah, I'm just 15 minutes from here. So she took a card and she ordered a set of scrunchies in the rainbow yarn. So yeah, and I don't have them listed on my shop, but if you see something and you know I've got the yarn here, because now this will be the fifth scrunchie that I will have made with that particular yarn. They're so beautiful. I love them. So I definitely got to get some made up. But if there's anything that you're wanting, just reach out to me. Happytohook@gmail.com. So yeah. So anyway, that is how it went. I was very happy. I've got to get busy because I know that there are no other events. I talked to the lady who is taking care of Autumn on the Boulevard, and they do a car show on Sunday, and Saturday is just for vendors. And their activities, they've got stuff for the kids to do. They usually have face painting. They've got like a turkey leg truck there. They've got a coffee thing that opens up. It's like in downtown, the downtown area of Williamsville, and there's a coffee shop that's right on the corner, and they stay open for this event longer because people go in there. They have the best coffee. It's so good. And it's always the little mom and pop shops. You know what I mean? Like the one owner shops or the family oriented shops that you don't really think it's another coffee place. No. And they're just the sweetest people. And so when I was there for Christmas, he brought us free coffee. He said, yep, just stop in and see if anybody needed anything. He says, we're bringing you drinks. Doesn't have to be coffee. I'm like, nope, you bring me coffee, you'll be my friend for life. And I'll be darned if he didn't bring me some coffee over. So sweet. I love that. I just love that everybody comes together as a community when you're doing something like this, this type of event, you know, for the high schoolers, for the elementary kids, and the middle schoolers as well, because they all go out there and they do like karate, and the band plays, the high school band, the cheerleaders come out. It's just wonderful. So this is year 4, and I know I'm going to need to get more stuff done. I definitely have to get some more loveys. I have lots of stuffies. I won't be buying any more. So I know what I've got. I took pictures of the loveys that I want to do blankets for, or the stuffies that I want to do the loveys for, the lovey blankets, and I'll just be working on that in the next, you know, in the next 2 weeks. I'm definitely going to make some more all from Jade Octos. I got to make some more bumblebees, more loaf cats. I had 10 ice cream cones. Yeah, so if I make like 3 or 4 more, it wouldn't hurt. I just want to make sure that, again, my numbers are a minimum of 10 for each item that I make. So with the little ones, like the little $5 items, you know, nothing, $5 or $6, I don't know. Jack said maybe 8. I don't know. I like for the little ones to be able to buy stuff. So we'll see. Because this, like I said, it only took me like 15 minutes, maybe, to make it. So I like for the little ones to have something. So when I make the little small ones, I'm also starting to just put a line right where the eye should be, so that the parents can see that there are some that don't have safety eyes. I'm not doing a lot of them because most of my clientele so far have been older children and adults. So yeah. And every time I've sold a large Stingray, it's been to an adult, which I think is pretty cool. Now, I did tell you guys that I bought the pattern by Teresa's Crochet Shop, and I really want to get one done. Maybe this weekend if I can swing, or this weekend, tonight, if I can swing it. If not, I'll just work on it one day this week. But it's got a pouch in the mouth so that you can put baby stingrays in there. I mean, or anything else. It was the idea when she looked at it. I don't know what her idea was, but I know for a fact it reminds me of Finding Nemo, when Nemo went off to school on the Stingray and had all his little friends with him. So anyway, that I think is, I think that's it. So yeah, even though it wasn't as busy, it was definitely a successful shop for myself, or craft show. And now it's on to the next one. Someone asked me about one this weekend in Central Park. It's a musical and it's a 2-day event. I chose to not do that one. I need time to recoup, and I don't want to feel overwhelmed or pressured to get done stuff, especially if it's 2 days. So I'm just going to keep making more stuff, and that way I believe it's September. Nope. Oh, hi, come here. I got a visitor, guys. Look who's here. Amanda. This is my baby girl. This is Amanda, if you don't know who she is. This is the Naughty Crocheter. So she's always listed in the description box below. We've got an appointment today. She's a little early. Yeah. We have somewhere to go. So anyway, it was a successful show. I appreciate. Yeah, I made some. See, she hasn't even been. Oh my God. And then she goes, "Mom, can I have it?" I'm not gonna tell her no. Yeah, you can have it. I'll just make another one.
It matches my outfit almost.
Oh, yeah, she looks super cute. Oh my God, to be that thin. I was that thin a long time. You know what I tell everybody? This is all baby fat.
It's a double zero.
Does it matter that she's 34?
Yeah, it's a double zero.
We know it's a double zero. We don't need to be told. Yeah, honey, it's the same pickle. I was telling everyone what yeah, sure. So I was telling everyone what I had sold. Anywho.
Look at there.
She's gonna take everything. Oh, yeah. But so I sent this to Aunt Lori, or I sent her a picture, and she says, "Why does it have an X over the eye?" And I go, "Because it's a zombie." Bee. And she says, "Oh my gosh, I get it now." She's so funny. So now she's my walking advertisement.
All day.
Okay, guys, my baby's here. I got to go. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And Amanda will be linked in the description box below. If you have not gone to her channel, hop on over there and give her some love and tell her that Mama Bear sent you. She'll know exactly what that means. I mean, she's right here. Tell the people bye. Don't be rude. Bye. Okay, everyone. I will see you when I see you. Thank you so much for the comments. And remember, you're supposed to let me know about those flowers. I'm really curious, okay? Direct sunlight. Yep. And keep sending me those patterns. I love getting them. There's some that I'll be working on this week, and I'll be writing the names as if I print them out so I know exactly who sent it to me. That's important. So have a good rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you. Happy hooking, everyone. Bye.